Guys, so next installment of the Flock of Seagulls, this is going to be us heading east. Now, typically when we head east, we're going to Brevard, but we are not going to Brevard. We are going to Harrisonburg, Virginia. Now, what I was told is that this place is rocky and it did not disappoint. So come check it out. Now, I've got a couple of other buddies that's going with me on this trip. So I've got 5 other guys who are a lot more advanced riders than I am. So typically they are expert level. Some of these guys used to race the expert class and actually win. So these guys are super fast. So a lot of these videos you're going to see where I'm actually a little bit farther behind, but come check it out. Stopped at Snowshoe, West Virginia, downhill mountain bike park, and then headed out to Harrisonburg, Virginia. This ended up being a 5-day trip, but you could probably do it in 4. So come along for the ride. See you guys. So this is what you will travel for about 2 hours at 74 miles as you head east to Snowshoe in West Virginia. But you'll get to see this. Oh yeah! So we got to Snowshoe, a little foggy. Ever seen the mist? If you look to the right, this is where the... Well, there it is. The ski lift. So we found a parking spot, unloaded. Hello. And had to go get her tickets. Two for the bike park?
S-T-E-G-A-L-L.
Hashtag Flock of Seagulls.
Yeah, we came a long way to see you, Brenda.
Well, I appreciate it.
Alright guys, so we're at Snowshoe. Right there's where you get your tickets. Head this way. Go ahead, Brad. It's a little foggy today, as you can see. It's a cool 57, 58 degrees. We parked right here. Brad doesn't realize I'm talking to you guys, but I am. And we're gonna head up this way. There's a path. Hey, your bottom isn't buckled. So this is the portal. You got to go down this to hit all the trails. It's just about 30-second ride. Kind of get you warmed up a little bit. Nothing too gnarly, obviously. It takes you to the blue trails as well. The first trail that we're going to encounter is going to be Skyline. This is the one that I saw a couple of videos on Facebook and wanted to check out. It's an intermediate trail, not too difficult, but this is what I'll tell you, is this thing is long. It's about 3 miles long. The videos that I watched, the guy stopped about 2 times, and I'm thinking, why in the world are you stopping? Freaking send it. But I know why now, because your hands get so tired. There's rocks that you really maybe can't really tell as you're watching the video, but you just get gnarly arm pump. This is a little rock jump that's kind of fun to come down. Nothing too gnarly, couple of jumps, actually a lot of jumps, and a lot of burns and just flowy. Nice easy trail to get warmed up on as you go to Snowshoe. We only did it once though. We pretty much only did every trail once, just because we only had about 3 or 4 hours when we got there. Take one if needed. Had to wear a mask. It's COVID time. Let's get loaded and head up the mountain, baby. Yeah, no worries. All right, so that was the first run down Skyline. Initial thoughts?
I rode that thing like a pansy.
Kind of did,
but my hands hurt. My bike setup felt horrible, so we're gonna get it better.
But I was right behind him, so I can't say much. But here's the view right here. There's our bikes. Pretty. The biggest thing I would say is that they're long runs. I want to say it was close to 3 miles down, and my hands are roached, super tired. So we stopped one time to check our pressure and got a little bit of a rest.
This is it.
Yeah, there's the rock jump. One thing I would say about this one, I would take Micah on it, and I think I would take Neely on it too.
Yeah.
Except for that rock jump, she could have done everything and just gone at her own pace. Yeah.
Yeah.
So far so good. Let's check some more out. Thanks, guys. All right, Ninja Bob. This is the other intermediate trail that you can take. It's got a little rock section, root section here at the beginning, but it's also got some really good tabletops at the top. But I'll tell you, these are a lot more peaky as far as the takeoff. So as you can see, I wasn't making any of them. Brad didn't do the double. But nice progressive from the jumps that you see on Skyline. A little technical right here. Might be a little much for someone who's a beginner who's wanting to go up to an intermediate trail.
Skirt!
Nothing you can't walk around though. So at the bottom of Ninja Bob, you can either go left or right. Left will take you to Ball and Jake, which is what this is. A couple more tabletops, which are good. Then it just kind of winds back and forth, kind of slow.
Ooh, that's sharp.
And to be honest with you, then it's just like a long, gradual downhill. And super rocky to where once again your hands just get so tired. So here's the right. If you left,
This is black.
Right, missing link. This is the black diamond, but it's okay. A little bit more rockier than usual, but I don't think it's too gnarly. Got a little mud on my GoPro. That's the end of Ball and Jake right there. This is power line.
Oh, it's leaves.
Little step up here. Whoop! Missing length of power line for me was probably my favorite of the entire day. It was fun. And here's the end. It takes you back to the ski lift. Alright. Sweet dreams. This is another one that you could have done at the end of, like right where Ball and Jake is. Brad went right.
Yeah. Sweet dreams are made of these. Who am I to disagree?
Sorry, guys. Here's where power line merges with Sweet Dreams. So back at the top, this is the portal. Turn right for Skyline, turn left for 10 gallon. Black diamond.
How do you not drop your post in this?
My advice, right here, stay to the right. The left is a lot more technical. Not too bad. So here's the OG! A bunch of black trails run into each other right down here, as you can see.
Send that bad boy.
So this is where it branches off left and right. We're going to go right to 5 years back. Brad does a little rock creek gap right there. I didn't know what it was. Oh, there it is. And then the pro downhill. This is actually the downhill that, well, the pros do when they have that huge event each year.
Now, obviously,
They're cheering for me! Yeah! Send it, Tyson, on the pro downhill!
I was just imagining that I was a pro, you know. So it's not really that hard. Now, obviously, when the pros do it, they are freaking sending it at light speed, so it's a lot harder than it looks like for me. But I was actually afraid to go on it because I'd be afraid that if being a pro downhill, I couldn't do it. It wasn't that bad.
Hey, I did a creek jump.
View. And then you end up at the bottom of Skyline. This place is simply gorgeous. Right over there. That's where you pretty much go down one downhill section. We're gonna go to the other side. But you go down and look at the smoke on the mountains, the fog. Brad's back here working on his grips. Poor little Blur just sitting up there all by him lonesome. So there's two downhill parks at Snowshoe. We're going to the other side with a different lift that you can go down. And as you can see, it was a lot more fog here on this side. So this is what I'll tell you. I did all the black diamonds, I'm pretty sure, on the other side. So we're like, yeah, let's do some of the black diamonds over here. I believe it was either E or F. I bailed. It was way too rocky, way too moody. And honestly, I don't even have a video of it because I got hardly any time into it before I just bailed. So, black diamonds on this side of the mountain, which has the lake at the bottom, are way different than the black diamond on the other side. This is the Blue Trail. This is Upper Dreamweaver.
What am I? I've got my mask on, I just realized. What the hell? Oh my God. Don't tell anyone, okay? Holy crap.
So Upper Dreamweaver and Lucid are perfect blue trails that you can take the whole family on, in my opinion. I don't recall anything on these trails that would cause me to not want to take my two kids and my wife, who are fairly experienced mountain bikers, but don't want to have a lot of rocks and roots.
That's hilarious.
Hang a left right here. There's a black diamond and a blue down here. The black diamond is closed.
Guess we're going this way.
So we'll do the blue.
Go ahead.
I guess I'll do the entrance.
I called this the Pirate Trail. Arr. Hashtag that joke. So, Brad crashed on a wall jump at Knoxville. I'm not saying that's why he didn't do these, but I don't really do wall jumps, so, or wall rides rather. So, deep and deep. Sorry, wall ride. I think even I got heckled right here. Yep, there he goes. Nice little A-frame ride right here. Woo! Kind of steep though. So we're heading back towards the other way. There's an easy trail, but the easy trail takes you to another dotted blue trail, which indicates slightly advanced over intermediate trail. So here's the easy trail, not much really to see. Take your family and kids on it, it'll be perfectly fine. We're taking the trail. You like that? It kind of sucks. I think I had my stabilization off on this ride, so it's a lot more shaky than what my other rides are, so bear with me, but I gotta keep this video in here because it's a freaking cool trail, and there were some tough parts on it.
bottomed out.
It was funny, Brad told me to not do it because he thought that it'd be too difficult. But I sent it, you know, hashtag send it.
Maybe we should stay on the blue, I don't know.
Take it out?
Yeah.
Black diamond. It wasn't too bad. God, it's shaky.
Woo!
So that is Snowshoe. It's so cool. It's like a little village. They've got all these condos and restaurants and different things. But we decided to head just down the road, and there's a brewery. Can't remember exactly what it's called, but checked it out, had a beer, and then headed to Harrisonburg, Virginia that night through the fog, got a hotel, and then stopped at this really cool burger joint on downtown Harrisonburg, Virginia called Jack Brown's Beer and Burger Joint. Went there actually a couple of times. Had a great beer selection and had amazing burgers. This is actually the Cobra Kai burger. So went there twice in this trip, so got to check it out. Next day, went to Magpies. This is a new place that they just opened within, like, in COVID-19, and it was phenomenal. So really enjoyed that, and actually across the street as we were standing there, we had to stand in line at 9 o'clock before they opened because it was so popular. Some party boys up on the roof. So, on to day 2 of riding. Look at this view. So you're riding next, or driving rather, next to these beautiful farms and cattle farms and whatnot. Here's the parking lot. Everybody's getting ready. So we met up with 5 of Brad's friends, and time to go riding through the hills, boys.
He said pretty good rock.
Hey, let me tell you, hey, okay, you look at the map here, the black diamond is half our distance, and the other distance is the red diamond, which is extremely difficult. All right, take off. Please don't make me walk through this shit.
Here's the beginner trail. So pretty much the first part of this ride was just all climb. First part was beginner easy, then intermediate, and then it became black, which eventually turned into hike-a-bike, which you'll see in a little bit. So Brad's friends, these 5 guys, they are like all experts, so they just completely smoked me as it relates to climbing, as you'll see throughout the entire trip. But still a great time.
Which way is super technical?
I'm going this way. It's still climbing.
This is technical?
No, it's a fire road.
Straight.
I should make grass and carry all my rocks. You know one day. No, I'm just down at my apartment.
We climb, and then we climb. Did I mention there was climbing? And rocks. Holy crap. Harrisonburg delivered when it comes to rocks, which you'll see once we get to the old double black red diamond like what Shook was talking about there at the beginning.
Oh, God. Dude, it's like a big hit there.
All right, Razzie couldn't make it. Let's see if Brad can make it. It's a negative.
Oh, giggity, 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 goo!
Camelback save lives.
This is where it became a little bit more like a hike-a-bike. But look at that view. So this is Kaler Ridge. This is where it became freaking gnarly with some of these rocks.
Yep, nice. Nice. Nice.
So I don't typically like a ton of technical rock sections, but because these were slower, maybe that was it, I don't know. I had a freaking blast on this trail. You look to the left, it's freaking exposure wide open, you know, about, I think it's 2,500 feet up. We're pretty much, like it says, on the ridge.
Ah! You're fine. It is all good in the hood. They say it'd be hard to ride a bike. I wouldn't want to hike out here. That'd be a long hike.
Tree!
I'm not bending the rotor.
Oh, excuse me, guys. Yeah, it's fine. Oh, I'm sorry.
Totally my fault, man.
You're good.
Don't go that way.
Too late. Shit.
You used to ride stuff like this. You rip the sidewall every time.
Yeah. Don't jinx us.
Over the rock. Through the woods, turn off after this.
Who needs a voiceover when you're following Shook?
That's right.
I was doing good to the briar caught me in the chin.
How are you guys doing?
You sure you want me to?
Are you going? Which way are you going?
They're going down.
Going down,
Okay.
and we're very slow.
Oh, you're good.
Don't know. You just walk up.
You'd be surprised how slow we are.
Hope he's had a good day.
See if they have springs on them.
These two women are my favorite. Listen to them. Listen.
It's a good time.
A mother's night.
Don't tell my mom. She'd be so sad. Hell yeah, that was awesome. Yeah, baby.
I'm ready to climb. Start over.
Upper ravine, nothing to call home about. Pretty quick.
Monkey eye.
Lower ravine, intermediate trail. A little bit of rock.
Good line, Miller. Good line.
Nothing that stands out about this trail. It was fun though. It was got a little flow to it.
Left.
What's the other side saying? The big sign.
Oh, sorry.
This one's berm. Didn't we want berm?
Yeah, berm.
Yep. So we go left.
It's going the wrong way.
I thought you said right on berm.
Left.
So berm is meant to be a downhill trail. We're going up it, but it was worth it once we got to the top.
You were hustling there. There's all kinds of others around here.
One, we get to see an amazing view in about 10 seconds. So here's the overlook. If you look to the right there, that's where a ski resort is. So, two, the best part about climbing berm is we have to do Peak Ridge, which is very similar to what Kayla Ridge was like. Double black diamond, super rocky. Nice, slow, technical kind of climbing through rocks. Listen to all those tire snags.
Beautiful. Sorry guys, excuse me.
Very slowly. Sorry guys, excuse me.
Why do you keep stopping? I would have cleared this. You guys didn't slow me down. I would have cleared it and I would have been going down. No, please, go ahead. You already shot me.
Oh boy.
I clearly would have jumped this stuff.
Excuse us. It's funny how the hikers look at us like, how in the hell are you biking on this trail? It's what we do. The Puzzler. This is by far the coolest technical trail I have ever ridden in my entire life. The rock placement, the way that they built this, all these gigantic stones built as a trail is phenomenal. I'm going to shut up and let you watch this trail and understand why I thought it was the coolest trail ever. For technical
Hell
skills.
yeah! Watch it! You're good! Oh my God. This is awesome. Thank God.
I was checking to make sure that my GoPro was going, because if it was not going, I would have been devastated. As you can see, the rocks do let up a little bit, but still amazing rock trail on the Puzzler.
Nice. Deep and deep. Oh man. You guys, my GoPro wasn't on. Can we do that again? Yeah. Hell yeah.
That was the coolest trail I've ever ridden. That's not a flow trail. It was going. So Special K continues with a super cool trail. This is a little bit more flow, a little bit less rocky. A couple of jumps on it, some cool berm trails. So between the Puzzler and Special K, a very complete trail of just rock and flow, which made the end of this ride freaking amazing.
Ah.
That section of trail is the best trail out here, between the rock and then the flow at the end.
Yeah, it was amazing. There's a couple little glimpses of like gloriousness and like the little downs in between the big monster climbs again, but that was the whole shebang. They saved it all for one.
You hear the good news?
One little bop.
Downhill.
We're all downhill from here.
All downhill from here.
But what about the rest
Newfound
of the ride?
Glory. So this last part of the section of Upper Homestead and Lower Homestead was just honestly super fast intermediate trail, nothing too gnarly, but just kind of lean back and send it and just go for it. A great way to end a phenomenal ride at Massanutten. Western Slopes
I
Trail
was taking it
System.
easy, and finally I'm like, I just need to let it go and see what happens.
Did you even see the cabin on the left?
No, not at all.
There's a cabin?
That's when I...
Look at that. We're there. All right, gentlemen, what do you think of that trail? What do you think, Rusty?
I'm gonna be very, very polite here and say that that was amazing!
What do you think, Jeremy?
Way too easy for the first
We
gotta step it up next time.
Were you sending it out?
You know, laid it down a couple times. The only thing I heard is there was rocks in Virginia. I was a little disappointed we didn't find any of them. But
So I had a great time at this location, the Western Slopes. Definitely delivered with some rocks and some good flow as well at the very end. So we headed out to our home that we rented, and this is actually in Hinton, Virginia, just about 10 or 11 miles west of Harrisonburg, Virginia. Super cool. Actually, it's very near the Blue Hole, which is a locals place where they go and swim in this river, which is very cool. So really enjoyed this place. If you want to go find a spot, check it out. So this is actually where we had breakfast the next day, the Griddle and Grill, and we found this thing on the menu called Scrapple. Not quite sure what it was.
What did she say? What is it?
It's the leftovers after they get done butchering the hog, and then they mix it with cornmeal and fry it.
So that means you got brains, ears,
Yeah.
a little bit of intestines.
That scares me.
It's extra special.
I'm a little worried about
it's
this.
Like, it's worse than bologna.
We're getting TNA in Harrisonburg, Virginia, and it's from a pork
Oh, it's soft.
product.
Oh no.
Otter, you going for it? It's gonna come out the same way.
You'll like it.
That's it. Good. It's like sausage.
Yeah.
It looks like sausage.
It does.
It does not smell like sausage. No.
Try a corner.
It was gross.
on the running knob. Ready? Nah. Locking her out. Back to
So funny how Brad looks so little next to Otto on his bike. He looks like a little boy. Hey, Dad, can we go on the big trails today? I don't even see what he's talking about.
Not much yet.
What is he talking about? Where are we going?
There's a light knob. I don't know if I'm driving now. They're going up. That's how high we're going though. We need to be up there at least. Can you? Yeah, you might be right.
Look at that view. All right, what are you gonna do? What's the plan?
Just go down it.
Just go down? Okay,
Looks
thanks.
nice and gentle.
Thanks for that assessment there, Ott.
I think the rest of us
I-
decided to walk.
I think the blacktop back there should send it, so I think that's what he's gonna do, huh? Look at that. Oh,
I'm riding this trail. I ain't walking you out.
At least he gets her hair.
hey, if you want to watch someone go down on a bike, watch this guy.
Stupidity. Let's hope my skills have paid off doing this year.
The best part about this is his back suspension was locked out from the climb. He forgot to unlock it, and he's still. Round of applause, everyone! Round of applause! Yay! You okay, man? Look at this view. Oh my God! Mountain biking right here. How did I not notice that when we went up? I was suffering too much, apparently. Rocks, anyone? Is this the rock garden? In case you go over the ridge, you can grab a cable so you don't die. Knee and deep. Oh God. Yeah, yeah.
Me and you riding together?
Word.
You gonna get a video of me banging, or you wanna go first?
No, you go first. There you go. That'll make the cut.
That's your neck right there, boy.
So the first part of Timber Ridge is super rocky, like what you saw, that gnarly rock art. But once you get past that, it's actually super fast. Just point it down the mountain and go. Or use your brakes if you're a pansy like me.
Slow down, Bessie.
Good, buddy? Nice. Yeah.
That one
I was
last,
having damn leg issues. I was like, God, find a spot where I can put the seat up and sit down.
Yeah.
that last section of rock, I was
Rolling, baby. Rolling, rolling, rolling.
trying to find a spot where I could slow down. I couldn't slow down.
Good, Brad?
It's what? I couldn't tell you something on the backside. I'm like, I don't know what it is. Oh! Man, I had a branch hit me right in the face. That branch felt like a...
Did you get me in the air?
Possibly. These are the drops, aren't they?
So doable.
Not too bad, but...
No, it's not downfall.
How was it?
Good.
Good?
Did you do the jump?
No.
Not my fault.
I did it on my feet.
Yeah.
There you go. I got it. When you feel it good, you must whip it. Whip it good.
So what I can say about this trail system is it just kept going. It's freaking amazing. Not too much climbing once you got to the top, and you just flowed right back there.
Oh, yeah.
Little Rocky. True Harrisonburg fashion. Uh-oh. Who crashed? Is he okay?
Yeah, he hit his lip on the bar, he said.
Let's see that. So this is Brad's on-person camera. He's got a chesty on as well. Let's see what he does.
Holy shit, that's the best fucking save ever. Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm good.
You sure?
Uh-huh.
What'd you get?
I hit my lip on the handlebars, about all I did.
What I say about this is once you got towards the bottom, it got a little bit more cross country, a little bit less like downhill, like send it on the rock section, and more about the kind of back and forth. Almost like what I would see at where I'm from, Brown County State Park. Huh.
Look at that, that's cool.
Oh, wow.
I could go on real fast.
So I think we're at the valley then, huh?
That was just a good fun pace.
Going that fast, the rocks are still everywhere, it makes you nervous.
That's just a good fun pace. That was perfect for everybody.
Good time. Almost done. Wow. So day 4. So this is Trimble Mountain. This is a loop that you can do on the way up Lookout Mountain.
Yeah.
This is what I'll tell you, is it is a gnarly climb. You'll hear them talk about it when we stop. I want to say we climbed about 1,000 feet in 2 miles. It was insane. It just about blew me up. But this being the 4th day straight of riding, I was at my limit. But these boys pushed me to it, so I appreciate that. Which I'm glad that I kept going.
I mean,
1,000 feet in 2 miles.
yeah, that's tough. And like I said, I don't care if we're here all freaking day. I just want to ride a bike.
So we're finally at the point now where the majority of the rest of Trimble Mountain is downhill. I wouldn't call it rocky. It wasn't too rocky. It was just kind of flowy. But one thing that I would say that stands out in my mind about this run down is there were about
5 or 6
the heck?
trees down. Yeah,
Watch out, buddy.
There's a hunting dog. There were several people out there hunting bears, which made me kind of nervous anyways. But a lot of trees down on this trail. Nothing to call home about. Honestly, if I were to go back and do Lookout Mountain, I would not do Trimble Mountain. But at least we did it. We said that we did it.
Oh, man. Yeah, I'm good.
Now on up the road to Lookout Mountain.
We gotta go up.
As much as I like going downhill, I'd rather not go downhill. Because then it means we got to go right back up all the way. Chuck, what is it?
Rattlesnake right there.
Is he was he rattling at all?
Yeah, Rasmus said he was. What? He's rattling.
Lookout Mountain.
Here we go.
You gonna walk it?
No.
Not me neither.
But for 1 sec.
So it started to get rocky. Started to get rocky going up when you had to climb. And then it started to get rocky as you started going back down a little bit. The climbing wasn't too bad on Lookout Mountain, just a couple of sections. But as you start to notice, the mountain claimed a couple of people. The first was Jerry. Coming up.
Oh, you okay? Over checking.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Fine.
No more than a minute later, the mountain gets another victim.
Somebody wreck?
So Brett doesn't get it from his end, but he gets it from running up on
Slowing.
You alright now? Whoa!
Stopping.
Uh-oh. Rick! You alright? Hit your head?
Which one?
Right?
I got it late. Okay. We can take the handlebars off.
Yeah, we can. Just don't do it now. It'll break off.
And just spin them back, then his brake levers will be free of the tree.
You think?
It's gonna be a painful ride down.
Oh, it's skinnier up there.
Hurry. Take that picture.
I got the video. I can screenshot it.
You're gonna have to turn now. Let's turn.
Turn it that way. There you go.
Perfect! How many people does it take?
back down the trail. I don't think Lookout Mountain was gnarlier than the other trails that we did. I just think that it was the last day and everyone was starting to get a little bit tired.
Tires wet, then do this.
Pretty sure the third victim's coming up soon.
Hold on, guys. You alright?
Yeah, here. Sorry, guys.
That was good.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm totally good. That was slow motion shit. I just easy up. All right, thank you.
Hashtag slow motion shit.
That was close.
You went over it pretty good. I didn't know if you caught the tree.
And that's Lookout
I
Mountain.
honestly didn't see what you hit.
Yeah.
Okay, bridge.
It is very cool. I'm just gonna hang out right here. Look, Jeremy. Because initially I was thinking this would be fun to take my family until I got to the rocks. Well, there it is.
That was a skinny rock I just rode up.
So that is Lookout Mountain, and that is our Virginia trip. This is what I'd say about Virginia, is super glad we went. I would probably go another time just to check out more trails, but actually some of the other guys said they felt like they got what they wanted and they were good. Had a blast at Snowshoe. I would probably not go back to Snowshoe unless my family wanted to, just because it took forever to get there, about 2 hours out of the way. But Harrisonburg definitely delivered with the mountains, definitely delivered with the rocks, and I would love to go back and explore. Really enjoyed downtown too. Downtown is a super cool, small little town feel, but enough to do a lot of what you want to get done. So definitely check out Harrisonburg, Virginia if you've never been. And if you liked Asheville, Brevard type area, you'd love Harrisonburg. Thanks for stopping in, and be sure to subscribe to check out the next installment of the Flock of Seagulls. Peace out, suckers.